Welcome to Daily English Commit, 10 minutes of practical English a day for busy workers.
Don't always put yourself last. Have you ever said yes to helping someone, even when deep down you were already very tired? A friend sends you a message. Do you want to have dinner tonight? You look at the message. You know you have already had a long day. Your work is not finished. Your mind feels heavy. Your body just wants to go home, take a shower, lie down, and not talk to anyone for a while. But then you still reply, "Sure, I can." It sounds normal. It sounds polite. It sounds kind. But deep inside, you know you have just ignored your real feelings. And maybe this is not the first time. We often think that loving other people means always being available, always helping, always agreeing, always trying to make everyone happy. But if every day you say yes to other people and no to your own peace, sooner or later you will feel exhausted. Not because you dislike anyone, but because you have forgotten yourself for too long. Loving yourself does not mean being selfish. It does not mean you think you are more important than everyone else. It simply means you start to understand this. I matter too. My needs matter too. My feelings matter too. My tiredness needs to be heard too. My peace needs to be protected too. Sometimes loving yourself is not about traveling, buying something expensive, or posting a positive quote on social media. Sometimes loving yourself is simply going to bed a little earlier. It is not replying to a message immediately when you are not ready. It is saying no to a plan when you truly need rest. It is telling someone, that actually made me sad. It is allowing yourself to slow down instead of always pretending that everything is fine. Many of us are very kind to other people. You can be patient with your friends. You can be gentle with your coworkers. You can encourage your family when they are having a hard time. But when you make a mistake, you say very harsh things to yourself. Why am I so bad at this? Why can't I even do something this simple? Other people can do it. Why can't I? If a close friend told you they had made a mistake, you probably would not speak to them that way. You would say, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. You can learn from this. Take a short break, then try again." So why can't you be that gentle with yourself? We often believe that we have to be strict with ourselves in order to improve. But the truth is, harsh words do not always make us stronger. Sometimes they only make us feel smaller. They make us more afraid of making mistakes. They make us lose trust in ourselves. Loving yourself means learning to speak to yourself in a kinder voice. Instead of saying, "I'm terrible," you can say, "This didn't go well, but I can learn from it." Instead of saying, "I'm so lazy," you can say, "Maybe I really need some rest." Instead of saying, "I'm behind everyone else," you can say, "I'm moving at my own pace." Just by changing the way you talk to yourself, you have already started healing something deep inside. Another sign that you may not love yourself enough is when you always need approval from other people. One compliment can make your whole day better. One cold message can make you feel sad for hours. One unexpected look can make you wonder if you did something wrong. Of course, everyone likes to be recognized. Everyone likes kind words. Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to know that what they do has meaning. That is completely normal. But if your value depends completely on other people's reactions, you will be hurt very easily. Because other people will not always respond in the way you hope. They may be busy, they may be tired, they may not understand how hard you tried, or maybe they simply do not know how much their words affect you. Loving yourself means learning to listen to other people's opinions, but not letting those opinions become your whole identity. One criticism does not define you. One compliment is not the only reason you are valuable. You are valuable, even when no one claps for you today. You still deserve respect, even when someone does not see your effort. You are still growing, even when nobody notices it yet. And sometimes, loving yourself also means learning to set boundaries. This is not easy, because when you set a boundary, You may worry that other people will feel upset. You may worry they will think you are selfish. You may worry they will think you are not helpful. You may worry the relationship will change. But a healthy relationship should not require you to sacrifice your peace all the time. You can care about other people and still need time for yourself. You can help someone without carrying their whole problem. You can love your family, your friends, and your coworkers without becoming the person who always suffers in silence. One simple sentence you can practice is, I want to help, but I don't have enough energy today. Or, I can support this part, but I can't do everything. Or, I need some time to think before I answer. These sentences are not cold, they are clear. And sometimes being clear is a form of kindness. Because when you do not speak about your limits, frustration slowly builds inside you. You still smile, you still say, it's okay, you still continue to help. But inside, you start to feel tired, annoyed, and distant. Not always because the other person is bad, but because you have stayed silent for too long about what you really need. Loving yourself means being honest before hurt turns into resentment. It means speaking up while things can still be gentle. It means protecting your peace before it is worn down too much. There is a very simple image. Imagine you are preparing dinner for everyone. You may feel happy serving the people you love, but if you keep giving food to everyone else and you do not keep a plate for yourself, in the end, you will still be hungry. Emotionally, many of us live like that. You give care, you give patience, you give time, attention, and encouragement, but you also need to receive something from yourself. You need rest too. You need to be heard too. You need to be a priority too. You need a small space in the day that belongs only to you. It does not have to be something big. Maybe it is just 15 quiet minutes. Maybe it is one evening when you do not accept more work. Maybe it is one time you say no without feeling guilty. Maybe it is one moment when you allow yourself to rest without proving that you deserve it. We do not need to become colder people in order to love ourselves. Maybe we simply need to include ourselves in the list of people who deserve love. In your plans, make space for yourself. In your kindness, save some kindness for yourself. In your patience, be patient with yourself too. In your forgiveness, learn to forgive yourself too. And in the future you are trying to build, do not forget to ask, am I living in that future too? Or am I only trying to make everyone else happy while leaving myself behind? This week, you do not need to change your whole life. You only need to choose one small way to love yourself more. Maybe you rest a little earlier. Maybe you tell the truth about how you feel. Maybe you set one boundary. Maybe you stop apologizing for a very normal need. Maybe you say one kinder sentence to yourself. For example, I matter too. My needs deserve to be heard too. I can care about other people without abandoning myself. I can be kind to others without being cruel to myself. And if today you feel very tired, very pressured, or like you have tried so hard but no one has noticed, please remember this. You do not need to be perfect to deserve love. You do not need to be strong all the time to deserve rest. You do not need to make everyone happy to prove that you are a good person. You only need to come back to yourself, little by little. Listen to yourself a little more. Be gentler with yourself a little more. And don't always put yourself last. Because you are also someone who needs care. You are also someone who needs love. And sometimes that love should begin with you.
Thank you for watching this video. If you found this content useful, please subscribe to support the channel and join me in keeping our English learning streak going every day.